you currently a woman in transition? And what I mean is you're kind of like existing between two worlds. Changes come your way and you've got to make a choice. And then you're in a transitional state, which means you're not at the end of your path. You're kind of at the beginning of your path. It's a little bit like, it feels like a little bit of limbo. So today I want to talk about the choice you make when you're in transition. Are you going to be better or are you going to be bitter? Join me today at the Creative Goddess. Good morning, everyone. I'm Nicole Salinger, Creative Goddess, Chief Self-Excavator and Sparkler of Inner Magic. In 2021, is it time to honor your abilities and seek out your passions and find the courage to free your inner magic? I know it's in there. I know that you can sparkle and thrive. So join me here. Join me today at the Creative Goddess. I have just come back from an amazing gym class. It's called Body Balance. It's a bit of yoga fusion, and it's so funny. I so wasn't looking forward to going back to it because it's hard and you have to stretch and stay in positions for like 10 minutes. And I so wasn't looking forward to it. But you know what? I'm so happy I did it. See, this is the thing. I had to push myself. And sometimes with your body, you really, you got to push yourself to go, and you're so happy afterwards. You got all that adrenaline happening. Anyway, I could go on and on and on about the gym, as you know, but I won't today. Today, I want to work on your mind and your mindset about life in transition and whether you're going to decide to be better or bitter. So what I mean by that is, are you going to be positive about your circumstance, or are you going to sink into negativity and be miserable? Let's talk about that today. So, let's start where you're at right now. Life has hit you with an obstacle or a challenge or a change. And in spite of our good intentions, something has happened and you've decided to make a great life change. And in the aftermath of it all, sometimes, you're going to feel regret, relief, and you're going to go through grief as well. But other times, we can become stunted by this if we stay in a negative mindset. You start blaming the world and blaming yourself and blaming others for what's happening to you. And before you know it, this affects not only your mental state, but the state of everyone around you. So what choice are you going to make? If unexpected change has come your way, what's your choice going to be? Better or bitter? Are you going to open your wings and fly despite the limitations of your world at the moment? Or are you going to sink into a pessimistic state where you'll just act like a victim and bring others down with you? Let me put it this way. Are you the weeds of the soil, or are you the seed that's going to bloom like a beautiful flower? Are you going to be like the lotus flower that rises out of its toxic undergrowth? Or are you going to choose to hide and be tangled in it and enjoy being webbed in the mindset of victimization? Which choice do you think is the wisest to make at this stage in your life? Is it trying to take responsibility for the hard lessons the universe has handed you? Or is it to whine and complain of how hard your cards have been dealt? You see, it's a mindset thing. The question is, what are you going to do? Are you going to torment yourself, or are you going to do something about it? Are you going to take action, or are you going to sit there? I don't believe you're meant to be a closed-caged animal locked up in anger for the rest of your life. I think living in blame is a rose-colored state of mind. But being better, that's a life choice, my friends. That's a life choice if you want to conquer and shine and heal your wounds and rediscover your spark within. To take a positive route, you actually need to do the very first thing, and that is make peace with your current story, your current journey, because right now you're at the start of it. You need to be honest with yourself And ask yourself, are you proud of your current story? Are you proud of where you've landed so far? Are you? Are you going to carry your negative experiences and feel sorry for yourself? Or are you going to actually be brave, courageous, and wear it as armor to move forward? You know, if each and every one of us has magic inside ourselves, which I believe we all do, then rightly or wrongly, your story is already a rich and engaging bestseller. It is. It's exactly where you need to be. Your life experiences are the building blocks of your inner foundation and your myriad of stages and developing qualities. Think of your story as an entire volume of tales and tantalizing chapters of the glorious, rich elements of you. Just because you're going through a bad patch in your life, it doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It doesn't. Sometimes, in order to realize your magical story, you have to realize the magic inside of yourself. We're made of all sorts of different layers. Your layer isn't only negative, especially if someone's told you it is. No, you've got all these other layers to yourself. You're not just one thing. No matter how old you are, no matter who you are. And all of this thought system comes with complete self-acceptance. Your biggest gateway to freeing yourself from your inner struggles. Your story is not something to hide from, or to be embarrassed about, or to be ashamed of. It's a beautiful journey. Journeys aren't perfect. There's peaks and valleys, there's rivers, there's streams. Some make you travel backwards, some make you travel forwards. They're vast and wide. And they're not only one thing either. There's not one right journey to take in your life. Right now, you could be standing on a mountaintop deciding whether to jump into the unknown. Or you can be embarking on a life decision of great enormity. You've made a choice and you're about to embark on it. Or you could be running 1 year later excitedly down a windy path of the unknown after making that choice. Maybe some of you have already found your purpose and are navigating your way towards a future of abundance. Everybody's on this different journey, and they're not all wrong. Everybody thinks there's this one way to live, but there's not. Stay on course. Forget what people tell you. You're on your course. And whether it's good or bad, and wherever you may be, you need to stay on your path. It's given to you for a reason. And you know what? You're so lucky. It's been given to you on a silver shimmering platter to rebound and revive your very existence. And that might be scary, but it's still been given to you. Your magic has been given to you already. This experience you're going through is there to help you grow your wings, to fly high and send a ripple of light and purpose out into the universal sky. I promise you it is. So you know what? Instead of being ashamed of your story, embrace it. So what I want you to do right now is take your life story. I want you to imagine it in a bookstore, in a book form, on a shelf. What does it look like? Does it have a beautiful shimmering cover sparkling on that shelf? Or does it need dusting off? You need to start admiring your cover. Dust it off and you'll see there's unique beauty under there. There's depth. There's richness. Open up the book and look at your story and turn it page by page, because this is the key to ultimate self-acceptance. And with every mistake or bad choice you made in between, open your warrior heart and laser that thing with a glaze of golden wisdom you acquired from that experience. And you just turn the page. And most importantly, if there's a chapter of fear, just touch it between your warm hands. Or if there's a chapter of, something really bad that happened to you, just hold it. Put your hand on it. Tell the book that you love it. It's a part of you. And just hold it there. It will be the most courageous and brave thing you will do for yourself in your lifetime, is to gain self-acceptance. Embrace your story. Embrace your journey. Until next time, keep walking on a goddess path of sparkle, step by step, towards your golden destination. Right here, right now, at the Creative Goddess. Thanks for listening today to this episode. Please share it with someone that needs to hear it. You can download all of my episodes on Apple or Spotify. I've got all the information in my show notes. And if you really love this episode, please shoot me a review. That would be fabulous. I'd love to hear your thoughts right here, right now at the Creative Goddess.